Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball. Mike Foltynewicz will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Lagarde is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Cano waits on the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Nothing for the Mets. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inciarte.
This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Smith has a play, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's 1 for 5.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Now here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Camargo's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Jed Lowry now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. Dominic Smith is on deck. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Number 22.
Digging in, Dominic Smith. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So striding forward now, Ronald Acuna for his career in this matchup. He's an impressive 5 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. 1 run scores. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Lagares. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He reached out a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Bullet back up the middle. Lagares is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. Atlanta leads it 3-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. Fultonevich is under it. 1 away. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. His career line with Fultonevich batting at an even 400. He's taken him deep once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air into shallow left center. Inciarte moving in. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 44, Jason.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the. Riding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Up next for Atlanta.
Into the box, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
From the stretch. To short, hit hard. And a dive there by Lowry, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
Now back.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base.
The batter.
Ready now, Johan Camargo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sack goal right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Scooped up on the backhand. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Two runs already home, and now you can make it three. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Stays alive, still 0-2. 3 runs already home here. And he pops it up. Broxton's on his horse, but this will land untouched. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. Braves lead this one 6-0. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
This is line to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Nope.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slow roller left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends or your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Robinson Cano goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Slow little grounder left side. Donaldson takes it in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 4.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. No balls and 1 strike. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. They still just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Braves.
So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The first baseman, number 5.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Liner in there for a base hit.
Up next for Atlanta.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Legara's on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Broxton's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. They lead it 6-zip. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dominic Smith goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. Fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lagares comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Now batting, Johan Camargo. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Broxton is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. This is hit softly to third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Michael Conforto will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Michael Conforto.
And he fouls this one off. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Popped straight up. Foltynewicz is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. 0-1 the count. A swing and a ground ball to third. To his left, Donaldson. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Here's Juan Lagares. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in this.
Ladies
Robert
and
Gesellman gets
your
the call to
attention,
pitch
please.
here, and he'll try to sort
Now
this
pitching
mess
for the
out.
Mets.
He's going to try to at least eat
Number
a couple of
65.
innings for his guys.
Robert
Here's
Gesellman.
the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's
right
Nick
fielder.
Markakis now, the
Nick
right fielder. Lifetime matchup numbers
Markakis.
with Gesellman. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third
first
single
baseman,
of the
number
game,
5.
D-Row. 3
Ready.
for 4. Not a bad game.
Greenback.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Lagares is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. And that's the third out. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading
He
off
was a
with the
ground
bat,
out victim last
the
time
left
up.
fielder,
You know,
number
Madden,
52.
every team has that
Yoenis
one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his
Up
first
next
hit
to
of the
bat,
game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come
The
through.
first baseman.
So
Number 22. Dominic Smith.
he's set. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Inciarte comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cespedes at second with 2 down. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Junior.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruxton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ready on 1-2. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Wilson Ramos will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. His career line with Boltonevich, not great. He's 1 for 8. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
The batter, number 6.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touch. Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Boltonevich. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted into center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he popped him up. Here comes Cespedes, but it drops in there, and his hitting streak will continue. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
The first baseman, number 5.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Now to the plate, Juan Lagares, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jed Lowry. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
In there, 1-1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In the day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter,
and with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Atlanta get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Mike Foltynewicz earns win number 4 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jason Vargas struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
7 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Foltynewicz. His record is now 4-0.